So, Eli, tell me, how did you first get interested in cybersecurity?
Well, I've always really been interested in computers ever since a young age. I built my first website with basic HTML back in fourth grade, 1 or 2 years ago. My computer science teacher introduced me to CyberStart through a class, and that kind of was a way for me to start to experience cybersecurity. It was somewhere in the forensic space. We're just finally able to piece everything together and, get what I needed to get. Felt just, really good and made me realize that I definitely wanted to do more of that.
So, tell me, what did you like the most about CyberStart America?
The thing that I probably liked the most was that it allowed anyone to jump in. Like, I had lots of experience with computers, but I had lots of classmates who I worked through it with who had, never done anything technical before beyond just basic computer use.
What made you smile about it?
The problem solving and how, as you were saying before, everything just kind of comes together. Gamifying learning cybersecurity really made it approachable and made people want to do it. And that was actually, I think, right around the start of the pandemic. And my teacher actually used CyberStart as a tool for our cybersecurity class because he was no longer able to deliver traditional exercises.
You think about cybersecurity today, it's in the media constantly. People from your age group, your background, hear about attacks like the Colonial Pipeline story, physical infrastructure being shut down. Do you think that sparks interest and awareness in this field?
I think it sparks a little bit of interest because, lots of people wouldn't have even thought of cybersecurity, but then since it's so prevalent in the news, people might, think that, oh, there's a pretty big problem and a problem that they want to tackle. And it really highlights how necessary it is for the future as everything becomes more and more digital. So going through CyberStart, it was such a, kind of why lets you look into almost every field in cybersecurity and get a taste of it. And it went from something that was kind of like a chore when I had to work through it on classwork to, oh, wow, there's some really fun parts of this. Very recently, I started looking into a club at the college that I'm going into that's focused on cybersecurity. And I've started, going to their meetings, and that's been a great way to find a community of other people also interested in cybersecurity.
What would you say are the things that we should say to your friends to get them interested in the profession and having a go?
Someone with no prior experience can just jump in. I thought cybersecurity was kind of a boring field until I tried it. And then I realized it was absolutely not a boring field. It doesn't just teach you cybersecurity skills, but it teaches you as you work through challenges like, how to use Google, be Google literate, how to, know basic things about technology. And it's, the skill, even if you decide not to pursue cybersecurity, the skills you'll learn in CyberStart and Cyber Fast Track are applicable outside of that as well. And so, it's just, you can take a few minutes each day to attempt challenges and you could get some pretty great benefits. I like to, always be challenged. So I'd want to, work in an environment where I'd constantly be challenged and also be making a difference at a, large scale.